James Champy is a talented young musician from right here in Mill Park, and he's renowned for his skill as a guitarist. He's taken the stage at some of Australia's most iconic venues and festivals, including the Tamworth Country Music Festival, the Gympie Music Muster, the Evelyn Hotel, and various rodeos and BNS balls across regional Victoria. James will be attending the highly prestigious CMAA Academy, the Country Music Association of Australia Academy in Tamworth, as an instrumental student on a partial scholarship, thanks to funding provided to the Academy by Mate on Guitars. And I'm delighted to have him standing by on the phone, waiting to have a chat with me. This extraordinary chat to me about this extraordinary opportunity that's sure to open some doors for him as his musical career gains momentum. So let's bring him on air right now. Hello, James. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Nice weather we're having.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Welcome to Melbourne.
That's Melbourne for you.
Yeah, well, you've got to love it. First of all, welcome to the Country Club. It's nice to have you on the show, and it's nice to be able to chat with you. Let's talk about your upcoming attendance at the CMAA Academy. Not everyone gets a Guernsey at that place. It's pretty prestigious, like I said.
No, it's amazing. It's an awesome opportunity, and I'm so grateful to just even be given the thought of attending, let alone being selected to attend.
Yeah. It's you see it as a bit of a privilege, I would imagine. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. You know, like the majority of the greatest musicians in Australian country music have attended that.
Yep.
Or been involved in the academy somehow, whether it's as a mentor, as a lecturer, or as a student. Just to be thought that I'm amongst that is just amazing.
So, what do you now? Before I get into this, you're a guitar player, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Do you play any other instruments or just the guitar?
It's mainly guitar. I do play a bit of bass guitar and then dabble in the singing just when an artist wants some, so just a little bit of backing vocals.
Okay, all right. So you do vocals as well?
Yeah, occasionally. Not lead vocals or anything, just some harmonies and sit in the back corner and just add a little bit of texture to the song.
Yeah, no, that carries a bit of weight in a band, from my experience anyway. Backing vocals, it's quite a talent to have. But do you have any ambition to, like do main vocals?
Look, I'd love to. I'm definitely not at that point yet, but I'm working towards it. I do a fair bit of songwriting myself, so
right.
It'd be great one day, eventually in the future, to release some of my own music and some of the music that I've written and get that out to the world for people to hear.
Sure. Okay. Oh, it's interesting. Now, the stuff. The songs that you do write. Do they include lyrics, or are they just purely instrumental?
No, they all include lyrics. So I did the Gympie Song Muster, which is I think goes for a week. It's a 7-day songwrite where you write with all these different mentors and all these different artists and just collaborate. So I did that. That was in June or July, I believe.
Right.
And that was an amazing experience.
Yeah, it would have been. Gee, wow. Okay. That is a well-known songwriting school. There are a couple of others about, but that's certainly one of the good ones. Absolutely, from what I hear, anyway. What do you hope to learn at the academy that you don't already know?
A lot, if I'm being honest. There's a lot. I've been playing guitar for 14 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
And over that time, look, I've learned a lot, but I never trained in country music or anything. I was trained in blues rock music.
Right.
So it'd be great to surround myself by excellent musicians and mentors that play country music and learn more of how to play as a country guitarist rather than like a blues guitarist in a country song. And then also learning all the theories. So we go through the Nashville charts and all of that.
Right.
And then it's more, the thing that I think I'm going to take out of it is it's such a high pressure environment.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're constantly learning and you've got timelines to meet, and that whole experience of that is just going to be great for my development. Just to learn, I'm in the real world now. I'm in the industry, and this is how the industry works. Sometimes I need to learn songs within 3 hours. So I need to be able to hone in on my ability for that.
So how do you learn a song like that? Are you a sight reader? You can read music or not?
Not very well, but I can. It takes me a little bit. So if I was, say I was at a gig and then they were given a song and they were like, oh, can we play this song next set? I'd have a listen to it, have a look at some charts, and then I have a reasonable idea of it. I'd still have to follow the singer if they know the song better, or follow the drummer if they know the song. But sure. I can slot in well enough, but I'd like to be able to get to the point where I can listen to a song, sight read it, and then lead a band through that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a possibility. Without a doubt. I mean, I can look at a chart, and the only thing I can't read are the dots, which is probably one of the most important things on it. But if I can read the chords and the bars and the repeats, all that sort of stuff. But when it comes to reading the actual music, no, can't do it. So. I feel incomplete as a guitar player. I should have mentioned at the earliest that I used to be a guitar player in a band. So you are talking to someone who's been there and done that, and decided that no, I'm going to be a radio presenter instead. And I don't regret it. But anyway, that's my story, not yours. We're here to talk about you. So, have you released any recorded material of yours?
No, I haven't. I've done a little bit of session work here and there.
Right.
To my knowledge, none of that has seen the surface, so none of that is released.
Okay.
But yeah, I've done some work on recordings and in sessions, but none of it has actually came to life.
I see. Okay. Now, you mentioned that you started playing. I need to get back to this. You mentioned you've been playing for 14 years.
Correct.
So when did you start? When you were 2?
6. So I'm 20 now, so I started when I was 6 in year 1 or year 2 in primary school. So.
Unbelievable, 6 years old, wow. Okay, well, you beat me by 6 years. I started when I was 12. But no, that's good. I mean, the earlier the better. I mean, the thing is with music and instruments, you never ever stop learning. It's just a constant learning curve from start to finish. So, even the greatest guitar players in the world will tell you that. They've never ever stopped learning. They've never ever stopped. Trying to get better than what they are. So and I'm sure you'll be in that boat. Would you agree or not?
Oh, 100%. There's always, no matter how many songs you learn, there's always a song you haven't learned yet.
That's exactly right. And there's always
There's always
you
never stop learning, and there's always something that'll come up. You'll be like, I want to learn how to do that, or I want to learn how to play in a different genre of music. And it's just it's like a revolving door. You never get out of it.
That's very, 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 very true. I think you'll find, well, you probably have already, but as a guitar player, there's a huge difference between, and I'm not disparaging blues or rock. That they're fine genres. I've played in some great bands in both of those genres that have, really stood the test of time. But when I started playing in a country band, that was a whole different ball game for me. I had to learn a different way of playing the guitar. Have you found that?
Oh, 100%. Like growing up playing like rock and blues music, the guitar is it is the genre. Without a guitar, you've got no rock or blues. And then you come into a country band or playing a country song, and you need to learn. It's a completely different position that you're playing.
Yep.
You're not playing all these huge lead solos with all this tapping and shredding, and you're kind of sitting back in the background and just adding a little bit here and a little bit there.
Yep.
And it was a hard thing to get used to because I was used to, I played the whole song.
Yeah.
And I played it like hard and heavy.
Yeah.
Whereas now I've had to learn, I sit back and I'll add a riff in there. And then there's a solo. I've got that solo and I do some chicken picking and stuff in there. Yep. But then you got to pull back, and it's just it's a completely different ball game.
have you found any difficulty in being that disciplined? Because I found that playing in a country band, you need to be a little bit more disciplined than in other genres. Have you found that?
Oh yeah, 100%. In the bands that I've played in, the country bands that I've played in, and with artists, the quality of the musicians is so great that often I'm sitting in the room and I'm like, I might be the worst musician in here. Whereas in previous times I'd be like, oh, like I know what's going on, I know everything.
Right.
Whereas now I'm having to push myself to keep up with the other bandmates, which for me is amazing because that's how I learn and that's how I best function is by pushing myself and throwing myself into the deep end and then seeing if I can float. But yeah, it's so hard to adapt, and I'm still adapting. I've been playing gigging country music for 3.5 years now, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't think that's something that you ever stop learning.
No, you don't. And there is a lot to learn, especially in country. And the expectation is higher, from other people in terms of the standard of your performance. They don't tolerate second raters, I've noticed, So you got to lift your game. But what I found, playing country, was that it improved me immensely as a guitar player. I learned new things, and it made me better. And I'm sure that reflects in your own experience to some extent or another. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. It's made me completely better. It's made me a completely different musician and a better musician as well. Yep.
That's certainly been my experience. All right, now you say you started playing at 6, which is amazing. But what made you decide at 6 years old to pick up a guitar and play it?
It's a bit of a funny story. So at the time, even though I'm only 20, I was obsessed with Cold Chisel and AC/DC. So I had a CD player in my room, and Mum and Dad's old CDs from AC/DC and Cold Chisel.
At 6 years old?
At 6 years old, yeah. And then I had a school assembly, and the guitar, like, students played there. And I went home and I was like, Mum, I want to learn guitar, and it's just pretty much never stopped from there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's sort of, I don't know, much the same as my experience. I didn't really want to play guitar, but my mum wanted me to play piano, and I didn't want to do that either. But I went and saw the Beatles live in concert when they toured out here in 1964, and I was 12 years old. And when I came out of there, I said to my mum, I want to learn to play guitar. Because, Festival Hall, it was full of screaming women. And I thought, oh, well, that'll do me. But anyway, that's another story. So what have been your main influences as a guitar player? Who do you look to as an example, or who do you aspire to?
It's really changed over the years. 14 years, it's changed. At the start, it was like, I want to be in AC/DC. I grew up and I'm like,
okay, yeah.
Like, forget Angus Young. I want to be Angus Young.
Yep.
And then it just kind of expanded. I really liked a singer and a guitarist, but Johnny Diesel.
Okay.
So he's been probably the biggest inspiration for me over the course of my playing.
Right.
And then now that I'm playing country music, it's still the same. Like, I'm still want to be those guys, but it's more like your Brad Paisleys now, and you look at Keith Urban, who's Australian, he's a star maker, and he's just this absolute god on the guitar. So now it's just changed into the more country influences, but I find that my roots are rock, so I'm still looking for that country rock kind of influence.
There's nothing wrong with country rock, mate. It's a marriage made in heaven, in my opinion.
Oh, it's a beautiful genre.
Yes, I love it. So did you go out and buy yourself a Telecaster?
I did. I only got it's about 6 years old now. So yeah.
Okay.
So I've got a Tele that I play, and then I've also got a Strat. I've got the Diesel Strat, Signature Strat. So I swap between those two for gigs.
Yeah.
And they're my main two.
Yeah, I'm a Strat man. I got two or three of them, and also for acoustic work, I've got an old 1985 Maton CW80, which I swear by. It's a beautiful guitar.
Oh, they make some amazing guitars.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They still do make them very well.
Yep.
And people tend to forget that Cole and Clark, they both learned their trade at Maton before they went off and did their own thing.
Yep. Yeah.
So there you go. All right, now we're just about out of time here, but what's so far been your most memorable experience as a live performer?
Oh, there's lots. That's a tricky question. I don't think anyone can just pinpoint one, but
just pick one.
I've played some cool gigs. I actually don't think it would be a gig, but it would be the people I'm surrounded with.
Sure, yeah.
The country music industry, the people are the most amazing people I've ever met.
True.
They're lovely, and you call them up at all hours of the night, and they're going to answer.
Yep.
And I think that if I had to pinpoint one part of the experience, the gigs have been great. I've played some amazing gigs I'll never forget. But the people that I'm surrounded with and the people that I'm on stage with, that's the part that I don't think I'll ever forget.
Yep, I get that. I do. And it sort of leads me into the next question I was going to ask that I can't now because we're out of time. Pick three people that you'd like to be on stage with. But I won't go there because that's a really hard question to ask.
Oh, that's a hard question. You're making me lose gigs there.
Yeah, that's right. All right, look, I've got to sign off now, James. I do thank you for taking the time to have this chat with me on the radio. You've done a great job. I do appreciate it, and I wish you all the best. I'm going to watch your career as you move up the ladder, sort of thing. But again, thank you. I do appreciate it. Wish you all the best for Christmas, and hope you have a great New Year. And hopefully, I'll talk to you again next year sometime. When the opportunity arises. So, how would that be?
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Sounds great. Thank you very much for having me. I hope you have a great Christmas and stay safe over the holidays.
No worries, mate. Thank you very much. Look after yourself. Keep learning. Keep playing. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Okay, bye-bye.